Today, we're going to take a look at the Norwalk Waterfront Real Estate. I'm guessing that you've seen some of my other videos, so you may know that I spent my childhood on the waters with my dad studying the coastline and the islands. It's fair to say that it's still one of my passions to this day. If you're thinking about buying a waterfront home or you're just curious about waterfront property, it can be challenging to know what the views are like, where the best places are, and what's nearby. Today, I'm going to share some of what I've learned over the years so you can decide which area is the best fit for you. Let's go. If you're new to the channel, my name's Vinci and I'm a Norwalk Realtor. My team has put together a Norwalk waterfront market report that's updated hourly with all active, pending, and sold properties so you can find all Norwalk waterfront homes for sale. You can find it by going to the link on the screen. Let's start in Rowayton. You'll find the neighborhood of Rowayton to be charming and nautical with smaller lots. The west side of the neighborhood hosts a small village area with most of what you'll need on a daily basis, including restaurants, wine shops, a hardware store, and a post office. If you're interested in learning more about the entire neighborhood rather than just the coastline, keep an eye out for a future neighborhood tour where I'm planning to show you Rowayton in depth. Views to the east are over the 5 Mile River to the neighborhood of Tokenique and Darien. The Google Earth footage shows the harbor at low tide, and although the water is shallow on the Darien side, the Rowayton side is much deeper and suitable for large boats, as you can see. The shallow water in the Darien neighborhood of Tokenique creates a unique island-like feel with some stunningly beautiful scenery. If you're interested in seeing all that Tokenique has to offer, check out our Darien waterfront tour. As we move south of the village area along the coast, you'll see that some of the homes have a good-sized beach in front of them. Keep in mind that the Google Earth footage is at low tide. Smaller boats should have decent access to the docks here at most tides. As we come around the southern part of the Rowayton Peninsula, you'll see the private Weeburn Club. The beach here is beautiful and the club offers dining, an oceanfront pool, and tennis courts. If you can live without the pool, tennis, and restaurant, all Rowayton residents have access to Bailey Beach, which is adjacent to the Weeburn Club and on the same stretch of beach. It offers a playground, restrooms, showers, a snack bar, and barbecues. This is truly one of the favorite spots for Rowayton residents. And on the other side of Bailey Beach, you have the beautiful and private Rowayton Point Association, which offers a pool, dining, and tennis. If you're into sailing or want to be, this may be your spot because the club hosts several weekend races and several regattas every year. The rock outcroppings make the views absolutely stunning from the calm beach. The standout feature of this club is that you are a fractional owner and can buy or sell your membership, which is limited to 400 members. Do you see the beautiful crescent-shaped beach to the left of the Rowayton Point Club? It's mostly non-existent at high tide, but at mid and low tide, it's another great option. There's no parking in the area, so it's primarily for residents that live nearby. Another Rowayton gem is Bell Island. As you can see, this small community is absolutely charming and it hosts its own private beach on the eastern side. Just north of Bell Island, on the eastern side of the Rowayton neighborhood, you'll notice several docks. This is an excellent location for a private dock that is accessible by a small boat at all tides. From the southern part of the Rowayton Peninsula, you have sweeping views of Long Island Sound. To the southeast, you'll most likely see some of Norwalk's impressive island cluster. I'll show you these in a moment. This is Wilson Cove. During the summer, this cove hosts more than 100 moored boats, which are accessible from the private Norwalk Yacht Club on the eastern side of the harbor. This family-oriented club is located in the community of Wilson Point. If you're looking for a marina but don't need the mooring, another option would be the Wilson Cove Yacht Club located at the northern tip of the cove. Next, let's take a peek at the community of Wilson Point. If you love Rowayton, but you're feeling like the homes are a little too close together for you, you may want to explore Wilson Point. It offers noticeably larger lots and gated security. We already saw the west side of the Wilson Point Peninsula when we were exploring the marinas, so let's take a look at the east side. Starting from the southern tip, you'll notice that there are a few homes with docks on the eastern side. Did you see the beach in front of the tennis courts? That's the private community beach that members enjoy. As we head north of the community beach, the water is shallow, so boat access is limited at low tide, but the unobstructed views of the islands to the southeast are absolutely stunning. Directly east, some homes will have views of the now defunct Manresa power plant. There is some hope that it will be removed, but no concrete plans are in place at the time of filming. Let's take a look at the impressive Norwalk Island cluster. Norwalk has more than 20 islands. Many of the smaller islands are privately owned, hard to access, or too small to be usable. So what I'm going to do is focus you on the 3 largest public islands that you might be interested in using for public recreation, camping, boating, kayaking, clamming, and birdwatching. Sheffield Island is 51 acres, most of which is federally owned and used as a wildlife refuge. However, public can access the area near the lighthouse, and you'll occasionally see seals here. Access is fairly easy via the ferry that leaves from the Norwalk Harbor. Shea Island, also called Ram by the locals, is a 45-acre public island with outhouses. Its coast is rocky, but accessible by experienced boaters in small powerboats. You can sometimes have the beach to yourself, and even on a busy weekend, there isn't likely to be more than about a dozen boats using the beach in this area. To the northeast of Shea, you'll find the 59-acre Shimmin Island. It's predominantly a wildlife refuge. However, boaters can use the beach on the northwest side of the island. Norwalk Islands were one of my happy places as a child. It's amazing how much your stress washes away from your body when you're out here on the water. I could spend all day here, but I know you want to get on with a tour. So let's head in and take a look at the Norwalk Harbor. It's one of the best harbors in the entire Gold Coast. I've identified the west side of the harbor, just past the Manresa power plant, as the harbor neighborhood on our neighborhood map. I've done this to make the area easier to understand. The neighborhood is made up of several small waterfront communities: Harborview, Village Creek, Shorefront Park, and a cluster of streets off Woodward Ave that don't have any real definition. If you're looking for affordable waterfront along the Gold Coast, this area delivers real value. Village Creek has a small marina and private beach, while the others offer a few homes with docks that are accessible at all tides, and they all have splendid views of the Norwalk Harbor. You probably noticed the marinas that line both sides of the Norwalk Harbor. This excellent harbor is capable of hosting yachts that are more than 100 feet in length. The large park you see straight ahead is Veterans Park. It hosts the annual Oyster Festival every September that attracts people from all over the US. Did you notice the railroad bridge and the unique brick-shaped building just beyond it? That's the Maritime Aquarium. It's hands down the best aquarium in the entire Gold Coast. It's also one of the key features of the Sono neighborhood that it's part of. The town began a redevelopment project in 1985 that hasn't stopped until this day. Sono hosts some of Norwalk's best restaurants and shopping, as well as entertainment. It also hosts one of the newest malls in the country, the Sono Mall. You can visit this area by boat, or if you want to do it the boring way, come by car. Let's head over to the beach neighborhood. Near Veterans Park, you'll notice that there are several small marinas, and some of the homes have private docks that are accessible at all tides. If you're looking for a small waterfront community that goes way above and beyond to bring its members together in fun and unique ways, check out the Marvin Beach Association. It's made up of the streets between Roland Ave and Marion Ave. Views from this side look across the Norwalk Harbor to the marinas, commercial development, and homes on the other side. Just south of the Marvin Beach community, you will find the private, family-oriented Shore and Country Club with its marina, tennis courts, dining, and pool. I'm sure you noticed all the docks and marinas in the area, so I'm going to spare you the obvious news that this is a great place for boaters. The largest marina, Norwalk Cove Marina, is the host to the annual boat show, one of the largest in the area. To the east of the Cove Marina, you will notice Calf Pasture Beach. This is an excellent and expansive beach with a cafe, bathrooms, live music, ball fields, fishing pier, and more. Just to the north, you also have the waterfront Shady Park, which also has a beach. The large park just inland from the beaches is the Taylor Farm Dog Park. Here you can let your dog off the leash and let him run free. Just to the north of the dog park, you'll notice the private Shore Haven Golf Club. As we move south of the club, you have some spectacular waterfront opportunities. The homes along Shore Haven Road and on the adjacent Canfield Island are some of the best that money can buy. Many offer deep water docks and private beaches. If you're lucky enough to find something available here, I would recommend that you explore the opportunity. This is also where you'll find the Sprite Island Yacht Club and its private island just offshore. If you'd like to be part of a family-oriented community, spending time on the island is an excellent way for you and your family to build long-lasting friendships. Views to the south and southeast from Calf Pasture Beach, Shorehaven Road, and Canfield Island are of the picturesque Norwalk Islands. Views to the east and northeast are of Kakini Island and the neighborhoods of Saugatuck Shore and Saugatuck Island in Westport. You can learn more about these gems in our Westport waterfront tour. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Norwalk, I'd like to work with you. While you're at it, head over to my site, grab the Norwalk Waterfront report that we created. I look forward to hearing from you.